rest of the trades. I wanted my two stars, and we got it with Anthony Davis and Damian Lillard. But the rest is just filling out rosters that I think are going to be helpful. We definitely need a shooting guard, and we still got a lot of power forwards that we need to move. So the rest are not going to be significantly big moves. Those two deals that we did, I drew up myself, but the rest I'm probably going to use trade finder for. So let's try to get better. DeMar DeRozan. I don't think I've ever had DeMar DeRozan in the rebuild video, at least not 2K19. I don't think I've ever had Anthony Davis unless I was rebuilding the Pelicans. So we're putting together this roster that I like a lot, man. Of course, Spicy Piece like safe, man. Spicy Piece gonna be on this roster. Gallinari's cool. I don't know if he's safe though. The bench is really bad. So that's our next deal. Is just try to get the bench better. Gallinari provides us shooting though, because with DeMar DeRozan we lose some shooting, right? He's got a D- 3-point shot. But Gallinari adds that with an A+. So even though Gallinari's contract is big, I may just keep him unless we get offered something crazy for him. I'm going to trade for JJ Redick to be our sixth man. 2 second-round picks, Josh Jackson, solid deal. That's a nice addition to our bench right there. But the rest of the bench is still pretty bad. Nemanja Bjelica is there to stay pretty much. We need like a better backup center, a better backup point guard. We're going to make this trade with the Bucks to pick up this first-round pick. I don't care about Christian Wood being in it, but I really just wanted the first because we're going to flip that first to get somebody better for our bench. Like I said, better for our bench. Lou Will, one of the best bench players ever, and Montrezl Harrell's having a good season off the bench as well. So with that trade, we're going to have DeMar DeRozan be our small forward. His overall even goes up. JJ Redick's going to move up to that starting shooting guard position. So Lou Will and Montrezl Harrell's going to come off our bench. I like that a bunch. So Dame, no, not Lou Will. I want Lou Will to be our bench player. That's just what he do. Dame, JJ, DeMar, Pascal, Anthony Davis, off the bench, Montrezl Harrell, Lou Will, Nemanja Bjelica, but the rest is still struggling. So like a backup PG and a backup small forward, and we all good. Sebastian Napier, backup point guard. Trade Josh in the second. So there's that. And then small forward is the very last trade to make it a 10-man rotation. I really don't have any assets left, so maybe there's somebody in free agency that can fit that small forward. Melo. I had nothing to trade. So Melo's going to be coming off our bench as our 10th man. So he's going to get just a small amount of minutes, but still, he's our 10th man. And this is what the team is looking like, man. I like it. Melo's just there. I want Anthony Davis to play many minutes. I want Damian Lillard to play many minutes. And we're going to be good to go. I do want to get a new coach because Larry Drew, that's not it. That's not it. I need to see what system fits. Balanced system fits us. And 7 seconds or less fits us. It's pretty cool. So let's try to get a coach that's 7 seconds or less. I don't think I've ever had a coach to implement that play style. 7 seconds or less. Hopefully there's a good one out there that fits that. So that means we should score a lot of points, right? There is no 7 seconds or less coach out here. Oh, that sucks. So instead, I guess we'll just get a balanced coach. We're just going to get a balanced coach. And it's probably going to be this guy. He's got an A on offense. Cool. So I'm going to get to simulating games. I'll see y'all at the end of the season. All right. Anthony Davis won MVP. He only averaged 20, 14, and 3, but that was enough to win MVP. Luka, Rookie of the Year, Dennis Schroeder, 6th man. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved, Valanciunas, Steve Kerr wins Coach of the Year. All right, man, I'm ready for this playoff run. We ended up with the best record in the East. Doesn't this look different on my tracker? Like these little things on the side, I don't remember these ever being in rebuilds. Has it been that long? It's been like 2 weeks since I've uploaded the rebuild, so maybe that's why I don't remember it. But regardless, we were the number 1 team in the East. Were we the number 1 team in the league? We were not. The Warriors ended up with a better record than us. So, hopefully we get out of the East and we'll play them. Take a look at our stats. Dame Lillard, DeMar DeRozan, of course, and Anthony Davis led us in scoring. We will off our bench. Still average 16. Not enough to win 6th man of the year, though. I'm ready for this playoff run, man. When did Melo score? How much did Melo average? He was on fire! But yeah, he shot pretty well from the field. Great from 3. He shot amazing from 3. But he's not going to get out of the rotation because once the playoffs come around, we shorten the rotation. And we get our best players the most minutes. So Anthony Davis, 41 minutes sound perfect to me. And Damian Lillard, 40 minutes sound perfect to me. Let's go. Miami, they should take a single game from us. I'm not worried about nothing in South Beach. Cleveland is trying to get another championship. And nope, there it is. We beat them. Philly, Philly and Washington, and Philly loses. I don't think I made a trade with Philly. Oh, we did. We took JJ away from them. So that may be the reason they end up losing. JJ is definitely an important piece of that team. He adds a lot of spacing. Washington, no. Not worried about DC. At least not the basketball team in DC. And they did take a game, but that's nothing. Gentlemen sweep. But Brooklyn, who does the Nets have on their roster? They literally have the same team. They were the 2 seed. And they're in the conference finals. They beat Boston. Game 1. Actually, let's go home. They should not even be here. Let's be real. They definitely don't match up good against Anthony Davis or Damian Lillard. Easy. And it's going to be the Warriors. Game 1. We lose. Anthony Davis almost put up a triple-double. DeMar, I need more from you, fella. Game 2. Oh, wow. Wow. All right, let's take a step back. We're down 0-2. Let's make this rotation even shorter. We need our guys to play even more. I'm sorry we working y'all like crazy, but we're down 0-2. Game 3. So we can't stop.
Oh my God.
Oh. The Warriors blew a 3-1 to the Cavs before. Damian Lillard, let's go. We could have almost 150 in an elimination game. Let's go. This is going to be the biggest comeback in NBA history. Anthony Davis didn't even have a good game, but DeMar and Damian stepped it up. Let's go. We are going game 7 after being down 0-3 in the finals. Montrezl Harrell off the bench, 23-13. And last day, the Cavs, the 2 biggest comebacks in NBA Finals history, were done by the Cavs. Anthony Davis, Finals MVP. Game 7, I need to sit back down. Game 7, Steph and Durant did their thing. But Lillard and AD cannot ask for a better outcome. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. In the comment section.
Oh my God. 30 pounds, the youngest funny, bro. Who's the youngest funny, bro?
Well, today
someone
said, Hammond is next to you, and then I just looked down.
Down.
I'm sorry, Tim. This is a long way in the center. I'm debating if I should go straight for the long.
Straight for it.
Well, everybody's landing on top of it, and yeah.
No one landed on top of it.
This is Wick John. I'm dead.
Wick John?
He's nuts.
You're not the speaking English high school?
Whoa! I pickaxed him when he had a gun.
Good stuff, son.
Because I had the better guns.
Go high.
Ooh! Another one's gone.
Keep winning them. We'll never let them hold you down, okay? Go, you follow your dreams.
Just like 9 people on me together. I'm going straight for the llama now. Ooh,
There's somebody on top of me. Yep.
Okay. Oh, I got mats.
I need some assistance.
Yup, you're getting to me like 9.
Got any meds?
Nope. Laser guy. Dead.
Nice.
Another one inside. He has a sniper. 21 damage. Shield. Finished. let's get on me.
Person up here.
Dead. Almost.
Oh no, it's here.
Please dead. Let's go, man. Mini got me. Get that medkit off too.
Nice.
Oh. Green tea.
Yep. We eat them up for breakfast.
We eat positivity up for breakfast. Wait.
Hey, close enough. That's enough. You're at that age where when you mess up your words, people just think you're cute. Or you're good. As long as you're not mean. That's enough words, then Chad just thinks you're dumb.
Oh, 25. I just.
Top of blood.
Yeah.
You dinking?
I just triple dinked them. I did not miss a single shot.
Hi, you're a bean today, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where they at, though?
I think they just down.
Down?
Wait, no one's here.
Hell, easy, take them to something. They big dip. Like potato chip. That's a lot.
No?
Nah, they bag ran away.
You can't run away that fast.
You're right. There we go.
Yeah, let's go.
I've been grinding.
Hey, we're both shoot so far.
Indeed.
Dun dun
Only
dun.
now is a plane. Oh, inside.
Up high, lace him. Where's his teammate at?
Boogie.
Well, let me get some of this guy. Dancing?
Ooh. Hey, you want that? Nice.
Yes. I'm all kidded. People went to grandma's. I said we try to go get a plane.
Yup. Wait, why'd they go to grandma's? Making cookies or something?
Grandma's always making cookies. She's whipping it up because she lit. Oh, there's like a gum.
Aww.
Oh.
I have risk though. We should just, like,
Run this on, yeah? Lego.
we're in circle, but I think we should look and find some guy driving a plane in the sky. Risk on top of him, take the plane. Perfect plan.
Ambitious, but I don't know if that's the boldest strategy. I say we should shoot him out.
Fair enough. Oh, plane is top of us, 75. 8 damage, let's go. Hey, I'm gonna run at them and get him boogied.
Okay.
He's a sniper, so watch out.
84 on the head.
Ooh.
Push him back. 42 blue. All you, baby.
Found it.
Oh. Go high.
That guy's mad.
He's big man. You got that D?
Nah, that's all you.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, I see his buddy.
Where's his buddy? You
He
running?
has big guns.
You run? 35 in the head?
I'm a 360 no scope. Hey, let's go.
Got it.
Hmm.
It's the high?
This is what I hate doing. I don't know if I should drop the silent sniper and get the honey rifle, because like that's my no scope gun. Honey rifles are bees.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Do you want to be a beast or no?
Well, yeah, I would be a beast.
I think I found us flame.
Oh.
50?
Oh.
I think I got 50 blue.
Oh, this big sniper.
A big boy, a big one, yeah. 50 blue. Go high. They're trying to fly away. Oh, they're playing behind us. They're flying behind us, behind us. 50 blue. 50 blue. Not.
You're nuts?
Get out of the plane!
This guy?
Get out of here, man! You think you're cool because you're in season 7, huh?
Oh, I shot both of them?
Alright, I'm coming.
They're both dead.
Another plane?
Good, me? I'm on the plane?
Get him high!
Let's go! Ooh, ooh. That was nuts.
You're insane! There's another rift to go down here.
Okay.
They're coming at us with all type of negative anti-winning W type things. We're saying, nah! Big no! Send another plane. Come at us, brother. And I thought I would plane on it.
Yeah, I'm with you, I'm with you.
I got an RPG. I'm letting them have it. If you want to push up,
Hit 90?
do it, my man.
What? You hit 90? So, nice.
Hi guys.
Laser.
Wow.
Laser. 29? Crack?
They're coming back. You're psycho.
What is he doing?
You're psycho. There's another team.
Okay. I knocked this guy.
Right?
Okay, rush. Watch
Fine.
out, take it off the book.
Hey, let's go down.
Ow, I just took a lot of damage. Blow us?
Uh-huh. Plane blew up. I got high.
Okay, nice. 44, right? Girl below you? Dead? How did I even kill him? 44?
Got another. Let's go. High.
Ooh, let's go, man. I'm at
You got minis?
Yep.
Got a campfire. Hold up.
Whew. Keep fighting.
I'm good.
Can we go for it? Or?
Oh yeah, we're
Oh, we're
playing.
getting rush team.
Where? Which way?
Northeast. It's the low skin. It's that guy's buddy.
Gonna break his ramp. Gone. Oh my god. You right?
Damn, hot cookie.
Big
Those are the best kid when I put
No
it.
lies.
Oh my, out of zone.
Oh my god. Hi, stop it.
Yeah, but get to go to the.
Stop it. Let them live. I got a plane down here, bud. Hop in.
Okay. I just picked me up.
Just get in. Okay, I'm coming.
He's below.
Fall in, brother.
Ah! I got this. I'm gonna hit this.
That's 2 tick. Popping a med kit. Drop down and get that package in front of us, high north.
Okay. Oh.
No, just drop out of the plane and I'll fly it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'll scout for you.
Oh my god.
Alrighty, I need to pick up.
Now I got that in
Pick up.
and 14.
I still try that from somewhere. I have no idea.
Get in. We're out of here. Wait for W now, let's go.
Yep. Oh, on top of big building east. Headshot one.
Oh my god. Thanks for this teammate.
Dead. He's super low. He's 50.
Got him?
Dead. Oh. I need wood.
I got mine.
But I don't remember. Memphis 8 kills, but Haskell has way more. I think Haskell has like
I got some more down here actually.
10 or
There you go.
Why are floors like this?
From the
I
30
play
down.
some mini basketball. It's not a cut, bro. Oh my god.
How you like the game?
That one fell out plane here. We can farm this plane out. That'll be very good.
Oh, wow. I almost died.
480.
I'll do that. I meant like, okay. Yeah, don't break the floor.
Oh, it keeps going down.
Alright, there we go. On in, brother. Nice.
I'm at 16. Is that Rick?
That Rick's done. I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna hit this one. Okay. Close your eyes. None of that happened.
I closed them. I have my hands covered.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, now.
First try.
Oh, let's go.
Uh-huh.
Let's go on a boat. Thank you. When I say teleport, that means teleport has to die.
Where they at though?
Or that don't miss. I don't know.
A lot of people think that I don't have you added, Sky.
What happened?
People that think that you're just like a random that I'm playing with. They're like, add him.
Check this out.
Oh, look. Please must have been. I'm literally shooting this thing right now.
I ain't playing that game no more.
There's other team. Is that his teammate that's shooting at us?
In 90,
Well, no, not gonna play.
29?
I'm gonna go
I got this. Easy no scoops, easy no scoops.
Huh?
Yeah, there was no way that guy was
I don't know.
Truth. Let's go.
How would I know? Huh?
Where our plane went? Oh, it's over here.
North 15.
Caleb,
Headshot 1.
Oh my god.
you're still playing that same game.
Where are they at?
North?
In this little cabin? Oh, I see.
Yes.
His other teammate left the game. Oh no, on me.
I got. Watch out, he's crazy. 90, 44. 44. I got him. Is it team 105?
Coming?
Oh, above. Flying. Something.
He got a drop. for this time?
Yeah.
Wait, wait. Yeah. Oh.
Almost.
You should push up on that though. Or you should fight this other team. Ooh, they do not want us to push up. Oh, wait, come back. Zone.
Oh, true.
I was just coming to play this game to collect some diamonds, that's all.
90 damage. Okay.
People north are moving.
Okay. Okay.
150.
Yo, people got east.
Okay, Eagling.
Oh wait, no, 105. Sorry.
Oh.
Rifters?
Yep.
In the trees.
The trees.
Southeast, far.
Well, we got 50 right behind me. Down these dots.
The shot?
Other one rifting high.
Okay.
East. Oh, didn't land on top of the house.
Okay.
Succeeded.
Oh,
Off the hill.
40.
These guys, 59.
Good job. Push up towards this way.
Yep.
You need to get over.
Keep the high over him.
Play a game called, what's that, Pet?
On the blue moon.
One guy's dead over here.
Hello? He said, what's that?
Headshot one guy over here.
Building higher. Above you.
No.
Oh my god. A squad.
19, this dude has 19 kills, bro. Highest guys is he's the best young Fortnite player, bro. Pump's youngest Fortnite player, 30 bomb. Oh yeah.
Those are the two.
So Hai's gonna get 20 kills, sorry. Or Mep's gonna get 11 kills.
Go die.
Hope Hai's gets some 20
You
kills,
gonna
bro.
die his own? I'll make sure to kill him just in case he doesn't.
Hai's highest guy, bro.
You push up on here.
Who's a bot? He's gonna...
That guy broke his rib.
Come on, Hai's
Make him
guys.
rap high. You gonna make him die to fall? Or do you gonna make him die in his own?
Yeah.
No!
Oh, that's 30 bomb.
30 bomb. Hello.
That's 20.
Yeah, I know. Well, psycho.
Oh, I got a bunny.
Every move, he's watching. Every time you stunt, he's trying to copy you.
Okay, that's all.
Yesterday, I asked everyone on Twitter, everybody on NBA Twitter, what NBA event are you still mad about? It could have been anything, a bullying call, a game that you lost back in like 2004 that you never got over, any type of NBA event, NBA Twitter, what are you still mad about in 2019? Like my personal example would be Game 7 of the 2010 NBA Finals when Ron Artest hit the dagger 3. That still makes my skin crawl, still have nightmares about it. I'm still mad about it, and it's been 9 years. But I'm not as mad as you would be if you cracked the screen on your phone because you were walking around without a case on it. Most of you have cases on your phone anyway, so they might as well look good, right? Athletic Cases has a ton of options with different player art from different sports. So if you want to try and save your phone from inevitably cracking in style, be sure to visit athleticcases.com with the link in the comment section and in the description. Alright, so let's check out some of these grievances from NBA Twitter. Crispy Flakes actually says that what's still bothering him is Robert Ory, of all people, being left open for three in Game 5 of the 2005 NBA Finals. Oh yeah, ouch. I actually forgot how bad this one was. Look at this. The series is tied 2-2. The Detroit Pistons, in overtime, 9.6 seconds left, lead by 2 points. And yeah, this was just senseless. Robert Ory is actually the inbounder. Isn't it like a rule that you watch out for the inbounder in these type of plays? So he gives it to Ginobili in the corner, and Rasheed Wallace immediately rotates over for the double team. Ouch, left Ory wide open. The San Antonio Spurs won that game. They won the series. The Pistons actually never even made it back to the NBA Finals after this. Ouch, yeah. If you're a Detroit fan, you just gotta hold the hell. Oh man, I couldn't imagine that. Silver Yo says he's mad that Melo came back from injury in 2011 and ruined Jeremy Lin. Actually, that happened in 2012. I know it gets hard to keep up with the years after this much time. Yeah, Linsanity was actually at the very beginning of 2012. And you know what's funny? I have all these random clips in my head from NBA TV that I'll never be able to find because I don't think NBA TV posts their past broadcasts anywhere. But I specifically remember it was like Steve Smith and I don't know who else was on the panel. But somebody asked him if they thought that Lin and Melo were going to be able to play together. And the one thing that always bothers me about NBA media, or I guess NBA TV in general, is that everything is always just so positive. It's like always just like roses. And yeah, anyways, the answer was something like, yeah, I'm sure they'll be able to play together. Melo's going to do this, blah, blah, blah. And the funny part is when Carmelo Anthony went out and Linsanity started, the Knicks went 6-1. When Carmelo Anthony was inserted back into the lineup, the Knicks went 8-9 until Jeremy Lin. I think I can't remember what his knee injury was, probably like a meniscus or something, but yeah, that's when he had to go out. So correlation does not necessarily mean causation, but ragging on Melo is the low-hanging fruit, and just from the outside, just looking at the record, I mean, maybe you have a point. I'm not doing the deep research right now. All right, our guy, Knight Zarez, says that he is mad about Tibbs not subbing out Rose at the end of a game that was already won. Oh man, why'd you have to bring that up? You know, that's interesting because you wonder if that ACL injury from Derrick Rose, if that was coming one way or the other. So Thibodeau's, the way that he justified having Rose in that game was saying that he wanted to send a message to the Sixers for that series. Because the Sixers came into that series actually saying that, oh, well, we're glad we got the Bulls and not the Miami Heat. So that pissed everybody off. And yeah, the game was already won. So Tibbs was saying that basically, yeah, we wanted them to know that they couldn't hang with us either. Now, of course, here we are in 2019, and up until he got fired, he was still playing Derrick Rose an insane amount of minutes. After all these injuries, we would still see Rose playing way over 30 minutes, which made zero sense. So just with his track record of running players into the ground, I don't think that's really a valid excuse. But there will always be a part of me that wonders, just because of the way that Rose played and how haphazardly he would drive to the rim and the way that he would land. I don't know, I kind of feel like if not the ACL, definitely knee injuries were on the way. But of course, that's the event that we're always going to have to point back to as to how we lost MVP Rose, so I can totally understand. It still hurts me too. Dalton Silverman says that he's still mad about, in 2015, Paul Pierce's almost game-time shot against the Hawks in Game 6. It was late by a tenth of a second. He had been going off completely during those playoffs. Hey man, that's a really, really good one that I think that's just kind of gotten lost in all the things that have happened since 2015. But yes, to a couple of your points, Paul Pierce actually was doing well. That was like his last breath of fresh air. He was 37 years old, but in that year's playoffs, he was averaging 15 points, 4 rebounds, and he was shooting 48%. And then he was shooting 52% from the three-point line. So relative to his role in the team he was playing on, yeah, Pierce was actually doing pretty well that playoff season. And then to your point about this game winner, yes, oh my goodness, look how close this was. Washington is down by 3 points. He's being covered by Horford. Horford tries to run a double team and he's falling away, has to like shimmy to the left, and he still made it. This is just like, that's Paul Pierce's career in a nutshell right there. That's why they call him the truth. And oh my goodness, on the replay you see, it did not count. It was literally, it was so close. Like the ball is just on a fingertip when the clock hits 0. But do you know what really still makes me mad about this? The Hawks were pretenders that year. Everybody knew they were pretenders. They were the 60-win team that had 4 All-Stars, but none of them were even All-NBA players. So we knew that they were going to the chopping block when they got to play the Cavaliers. I would have rather have seen anybody play the Cavaliers in the conference finals that year. As a matter of fact, I'll be honest and tell you, when the Hawks made it, I didn't watch a single game of that series. Okay, that's actually a lie. I watched half of game one, but at a certain point when it became clear to me the Hawks just weren't it, I didn't waste time. Coming into that series, they had no hope. And then when they confirmed it in game one, I was just like, man, fuck this. I'll see y'all in the NBA finals. I was ready for Kyrie versus Steph at that point. But yeah, John Wall actually, I can't remember what he broke in his hand, but he broke something in his hand on the fall during that Hawks series, so he only played 3 games, but he still made it back during the series. That's really weird. I don't know how that's possible. So yeah, that year, I would have much rather have seen John Wall, Pierce, Bradley Beal. I would have much rather seen them play the Cavaliers rather than seeing the Hawks play them. Like, that's how much I didn't believe in that team. And if that game time shot would have counted, we just may have seen it, just maybe. Amir says LeBron almost ending Draymond's career after Kyrie's shot. Bro, I will never, ever, ever be able to say enough about this almost highlight and how mad I am that it didn't happen. First of all, I cannot really tell you the emotions I was experiencing during Game 7 of the 2016 Finals. I still think that's the most intense game of basketball I've ever been able to watch my entire life. And I didn't even have any stake in it, but I was still in front of the TV, glued to it. And man, I saw that play developing. Like, look at this. You can literally see this play. You can see Draymond Green's life ending before your eyes. Right as Kyrie gets here to the three-point line, and you see Iguodala's back is turned to LeBron James, which is a huge no-no in any NBA scenario. You see LeBron start to take off. He takes off, and as he's running, I saw that whole thing developing. And like, you know when you know you're about to see some shit, and your eyes get wide, and like you get ready for that huge gasp? That was me. And just look at this, look at it. Oh my goodness, I'm so mad he didn't finish that. It's not even just this highlight by itself, it's the context around it. Everything about Klay Thompson saying he guessed LeBron James was just hurt. LeBron James trying to bring his first NBA championship to Cleveland. The rematch between the Warriors and the Cavaliers. Steph Curry winning the unanimous MVP that year and trying to take the league away from LeBron James. There's just so many different storylines here. Oh yeah, Draymond Green being suspended after he hit LeBron James. There's just so much that goes into that one highlight. There's just so many storylines behind it that if that dunk goes down, Draymond Green has to retire right then and there. Like, you can't come back from that. You can win championships, most improved players. Like, it doesn't matter what you do after this. After everything that went into that highlight, if it finishes, you just have to take your jersey off. You got to call the press conference the next day, and you got to retire because your career is over. That's a career-ending highlight. We haven't had anything close to that even happen before or come close to happening. It's like, man, just look at this one frame. Look how high he is in the air. Look how Draymond Green is draped across him. Oh my goodness, that would be the greatest dunk in NBA history, and there's no discussion about it. Nothing in game will top this. Nothing in game tops this. This is like Michael Jordan's shot in Utah. That's what this frame would have been. That's the poster it would have been. So just in case you never drew the comparison, LeBron actually did complete this play with Kyrie on Christmas Day later that year, but it wasn't nearly as vicious. The story wasn't really there, but it's the same exact play. Kyrie cuts in. Iguodala again has not learned his lesson and has his back turned to LeBron James. LeBron cuts right into the lane and dunks and hangs all over the rim, but the dunk just wasn't nearly as vicious because Draymond Green was more to the side of LeBron here. So yeah, he got dunked on, but the other one was a body. Like, that was an actual body. This one was like, yeah, it's light work. So I guess that is just what we would have to live with. As a consolation prize, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. That sucks. Colton says Jordan pushing off in 1998. You know, I actually had that written down as a video topic, but I really don't know how to make a full video off of this, so I guess I'll just go ahead and do it now. Was this a push? I've watched this highlight a million times, of course, because they always show it on NBA TV. It's a hardwood classic game. But yes, the big question, was it a push? Me and my little brother always joke about this because he's not really an NBA fan, but we like to laugh about things. And I always show him this, and he's like, oh yeah, that's a push-off. But he pushed the guy for one of his best shots. He doesn't know much about NBA or anything, but it's still funny. And yeah, as you can see, Jordan brings it up here, about 13 seconds left. Chicago is down about 1, and he just reads everything, just masterful patience. And then, yep, there we go right there. Oh, isn't it sad that you're only known for being, for Jordan hitting his final shot over you with the Bulls? Like, that's the only thing anybody knows you for. So in the close-up replay, you see Jordan go one way. Yep, and right there, he has his hand on him. But was it enough for a push? Like, it looks like his hand just kind of like just touched the guy. Is that enough to say he actually pushed off of him? I guess it's kind of really hard to tell from the footage, and that's why this is a debate anyways. Yeah, you see right there, just has his hand on him.
He's just grabbing his booty.
A little bit, and then the guy slips. I don't know know if that hand right there was enough for for how far that guy went and how he slid. I'm not sure if that was enough. That's funny to think about. Imagine some alternate universe where the ref called that a push-off. Like, how does that change NBA history? If that's called an offensive foul, they go the other way and the Jazz win the game. Michael Jordan plays his first game 7 in the NBA Finals, and he potentially ends up 5-1. Like, what does that do to like the rest of NBA history? I don't know. I hope when we die, we get to see other realities that existed because I need to see how that storyline played out. All right, so that is it for today. Again, if you want to be a part of something like this, make sure you follow my Twitter. The link will be in the description and in the comment section. Hit like and comment if you want me to do something else like this. And make sure to subscribe and hit the bell next to my name if you want notifications for future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Tommy Crazy, and 2019! Grammys! Grammys 2019, that's right. I heard a little bit about the results and stuff that have happened very recently, and I thought I'd sit down here today and just look at the winners of like the rap categories and excuse my manners, and just evaluate my opinion on that shit because I think it's straight up trash. Straight up trash. Alright, so here's the 2019 Grammy Awards complete nominees and winners list. Alright, let's have a look at this shit. Rap. Best rap performance. Be Careful by Cardi B. I mean, I've never even heard that song, but okay. Nice for What? Alright. King's Dead, which was the winner with a tie for Bubbling with Anderson .Paak. Both are great tracks, and of course Sick of Mode is on there. Now there's a lot of other songs that could have been nominated, and these guys are just sleeping on, dog. Like, what is this? I don't know if I necessarily agree with that list, but I'm gonna say that I missed out a lot of songs on this bit. Anything of Kamikaze, anything of KRD, anything of Kid Cigar, fuck that, anything of Card 5. Although I'm pretty happy, like King's Dead and Bubbling are like the winners, you know. Next we have Best Rap Song Performance. For solo or collaborative performance containing both elements of R&B melodies and rap. And we got Like I Do. Ooh, what the fuck? We got The Pretty Little Fears, Black featuring J. Cole. This is America, which was the winner, okay? All the Stars, Kendrick Lamar and SZA, and Rockstar by Post Malone and 21 Savage. But still, so many fucking songs. You got the Forgetting About, no Juice WRLD, no Lil Skies, bro, like no Extentacion, like that mad bangers that year. And looks like they've just been forgotten, man. Like, where do you guys pull these nominations from? Looking at this list kind of makes you realize why people hate the Grammys for being so out of touch with hip hop, man, and rap. I don't think I even heard of that song, dog. Best rap song. We have God's Plan, who was the winner. That's right. King's Dead, Lucky You, Sick of Mode, and Win. God's Plan, like, fair enough. Well deserved. Like, I remember that High Flat song was fucking unreal at the start of 2018. The Grammys are like mainstream as shit. I thought it would be like Clout Cobain or some shit on there at least. Next one is Best Rap Album, Invasion of Privacy by Cardi B. Who was the winner, alright? Swimming by Mac Miller, Victory Lap by Nipsey Hussle, Daytona, or Astro World. Man, they really did not give a shit about the best rap album category. There's so many albums they forgot about. What's Kid Cigars? What's Ye? What's Scorpion? What's Taboo? Until Death Call My Name, Card 5, KOD, Die Lit, question mark by X. Not all heroes wear capes. I can't believe they forgot Drip Harder. That's just fucking unreal, bro. Man, Invasion of Privacy, how? It's just like, what made them think that Invasion of Privacy was the best album for 2019, 2018, whatever. I don't give a fuck. And man, shout out to Drake for that speech when everyone got to him.
If there's people who have regular jobs
On the
who
blue
are
one.
out in the rain, in the snow, spending their hard-earned money to buy tickets to come to your shows, you don't need this right here. I promise you. You already won.
Shout out to Drake, man. That was a good move. The Grammys really don't give a shit about hip hop. They're always nominating with some random fucking shit, and they're always
Facts.
like mainstream artists.
Don't look at like don't look at Lucky You. He never wants Grammy in this song.
See like the overall categories now.
I'm gonna switch it on.
We've got record of the year, right? So there might be potential for some hip hop songs to make it through. We got I Like It, Cardi B again, and Jbthegoatlive. I don't know the first song is. This is America, God's Plan, Shallow by Lady Gaga, All the Stars, Kendrick Lamar, Rockstar by Post Malone, and some straight country shit. It's really good to see like all these hip hop songs in the general field, to be honest, this year. And it's crazy that This Is America won the record of the year. I don't know, man. The video to that track was freaking lit, like something I've never seen before. But the track itself.
Don't be racist, man. Come on, do it.
I'm giving it to Cardi B again. I mean, like, bro, I'm so happy for my dog
This is America.
for winning that. Donald Glover, man. I've been a fan since like 2010, 2011, since the OG days. But in terms of it being the record of the year, I don't know.
No, it doesn't be regular. It tells history about us blacks.
Like, if doesn't really slap as hard in a car as it does.
That's supposed to slap. Let's tell
That
history.
makes sense, man. I don't know if they purposely did that just to please like the hip hop community, because they know everyone was like complaining about the Grammys being like rigged and shit. So they're trying to make it seem like it's less rigged and shit. I mean, damn, I'm really shocked to see Taylor Swift on this list, by the way. Like, but I'm just kind of like very sad not to see my dog Blueface on here. Next we have Album of the Year, Invasion of Privacy by Cardi B again. By the way, I Forgive You, Scorpion by Drake, some other shit, Beer Bongs and Bentleys, and Black Panther, the album. The winner was Golden Hour by Casey. Now, see, now I can't give you my opinion on that because I have no idea what the fuck this is. I've never heard this in my life, but it's cool to see again like so many new hip hop artists on that list. Good on you Grammys for trying to suck our dick. I don't know anybody who listens to any of these tracks. I feel like these are like the tracks for like the older people, like 45, 60 years plus maybe. Is that the Grammy demographics? I feel like it's like 60-year-old white people. Something like my grandparents and my parents would like to watch. Georgia Smith, she is so slapped on. She should have been the winner for that shit, bro. She's got the maddest slaps. Best music video. We got Ape Shit. We got This Is America. I'm not racist, but Jonah Lucas. Hey! Alright, Grammys, I see you. That's a good one. That's actually a really good nomination. Pink, and we got Mumbo Jumbo. See, this one I 100% agree with. Like, This Is America, Childish Gambino, 100% give that man what he deserves, dog. But as far as it being a record of the year, I still don't know, man. Well, that wraps up the Grammys for 2019. Absolute shit, but like the rap feels that, man, they could have like put a little bit more effort in. Like, I feel like the BET Awards, they really know what they.
What's good, everybody? It's D. Brown Shanghai. And the other day at work, I was talking to these guys about YouTube. And the building I work in is the freshman residency building. I work in a store in there. And so a lot of the kids come in there and they talk to me. And we talk about random things. And the other day I was talking to these guys about YouTube, and this guy specifically. And somehow Chris Wu comes up. I asked him if he know who Chris Wu was. And his response to me, I kid you not, was, do you mean the guy that makes the little NBA videos? And then it dawned on me, oh my God, there are kids out there who probably watch 2K now or watch gaming channels or just watch YouTube in general who are aware of Chris Wu's existence, but only because of his NBA videos. They don't know OG Smooth. They don't know the stuff that we've been watching for over a decade. So that is what this video is dedicated to. I hope some of you Chris Smooth non-fans who just gone through the NBA videos stumble upon this video so y'all can learn something. It's a history lesson today. On the OG, Chris Smooth. We hear it all the time about how Chris Smooth is the OG, but that's not just because he was like the first or one of the first few guys doing 2K. He was also very entertaining from the start. Even early Chris Smooth, like monotone, nonchalant Chris Smooth, was still fun to watch because even early in the game, he had those one-liners, you know? I started watching Chris Smooth in 2009, and to this day, I still say, why not let it fly? To this day. To this day. To this day. And I don't even got to go through Chris Smooth's entire catalog of what he did in 2K. The only thing I really got to talk about is my career. Everybody has watched Chris Smooth's my career at one point. Anybody you know who has been watching YouTube, I can guarantee you at one point, well, I mean 2K-wise, I'm not talking about the people who be watching like kids play with toys on YouTube. And we ain't talking about that. I'm talking about 2K or basketball. Anybody you know, I guarantee you has stumbled upon or at one point watched Chris Smooth, my career video.
I did too.
All
I
our
stopped
music
watching them.
videos, the crew videos, it's all golden. They following huge. We didn't even mention the Call of Duty. I mean, my God, have you ever been YouTube? Have you ever been 74 you? Have you ever been in the ass clap for 130? Do you feel fly in your gut ship? Is Chris Wu waiting on the news? If you chase, does your kill streak to race? Y'all get the point. But really, though, all jokes aside, as a kid, I idolized this man so much to the point that 10 years later, a kid called him an NBA YouTuber, and my brain told me the correct response to this situation was to make an entire video about it. What does that tell you about the effect Chris Wu had on me as a kid? And for future reference, when I say secret time, I'm about to tell y'all something that nobody else knows that I haven't told anybody. So secret time, when I was a kid, when I got home from school and practice or whatever, when it was time for me to when I got home and I was chilling and I was about to play Call of Duty or 2K or whatever, I would get my sister's laptop and I would go to YouTube and I would pull up Chris Wu's YouTube channel and I would literally have it tabbed up at all times in my free time and I would be refreshing, like throughout the day I would refresh to make sure if he put up, I don't know how far back y'all YouTube knowledge goes, but back in the day, you could put up like bulletins on your channel. But I had his channel up at any time that I could possibly have it up, just in case he dropped one of those bulletins saying that he was about to run with subscribers. Because I lived for like a year, maybe 2 years. I tried my hardest. Like I did that exact thing almost every day. And I would refresh and try and get into a subscriber lobby with Chris Wu, but I never got it. Me and one of my best friends did randomly get into a lobby with him in Modern Warfare 2. We busted team ass in the first game, and he came back and gave us like 60 kills, and it was epic. Like we got killed, we got destroyed by Chris Wu when we were like the super Chris Wu fans. So I wasn't even mad, bro. And I'm not even gonna go into the walkthroughs because the Call of Duty and 2K alone doesn't enough. But I was just appalled by this young man calling Chris Wu the guy that makes the little NBA videos. I know y'all probably wondering, like, bro, you had to make a whole video on this? Yes, absolutely. Yes, nigga, yes. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and drop a comment telling me how you discovered Chris Wu. I want to see how all you guys came upon Smooth, you know what I'm saying? And I'll leave my comment of how I discovered Smooth down below too. But if you enjoyed the video, man, be sure to leave a like. And as always, I'm D Brown Shanghai, and I'm up out of here. Let Chris Smooth take you to school. Don't listen to these dudes with their invisible rules. Playing stealthy is healthy. Keep good people around and you'll be wealthy. I'll Smooth with the T. I'll Smooth with the V. 2K.
No.
What's good, everybody? It's D Brown Shanghai. And for all your...
Okay, let's go with it. I'm gonna play some basketball real quick, go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? That's where the end of the video, guys. Peace out. You guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like, comment, enjoy. You guys want to see a video? I'm posting a video every week. Yeah, weekend, like Friday, and be out.